What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man, back with another pregame live stream. As of course, the Lakers face the joke franchise that is called the Clippers. Pregame, right here, live, right now. Let's talk about it. So many things to talk about. A lot of things going on in the media. We know that these Clipper fans are coming out like roaches out of the cracks, man. All of a sudden, they want to talk smack. So today, we're probably going to host a couple of these in here on the live chat. So it'll be interesting to see how many of these roaches crawl into the live chat, Clipper fans. So bring them on. I'm ready to smack them with facts that I had to look up just so I could put them back in their place. But how you guys doing today, man? I'm feeling a little bit better. I know the media keeps roasting the Lakers, but that's all right. That's all right. It comes with the territory, man. It's time to, show some pride and defend our squad, man. No more feeling sorry for ourselves. Something's got to give, man. The offseason is very close. Even if we don't make the playoffs, there's always a silver lining. So how you guys doing, man? Let's start off by saying Lakers going off against the San Diego Clippers. I no longer claim them. They're not from LA. They think just because they're 2 seeds, 3 seeds above us, they can claim LA. They will no longer be called the LA Clippers. From this moment on, I declare they are the San Diego Clippers. San Diego needs a team. So if the NBA doesn't want to put them there, mentally, I will put them right back in San Diego. So here you have it, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Those of you guys haven't heard, we face the San Diego's Clippers today. And keys to the game, just beat the crap out of this team, man. Seriously, put them back in their place, man. And we're going to talk about the Luke Walton situation a little bit, but I want to just destroy the San Diego Clippers. Let's put them back where they belong. So all of a sudden, I was on Twitter yesterday, and, some Lakers fans let me down a little bit. I'm not going to lie. They were, pretty much saying that the Clippers have a near brighter future than we do. Let me go ahead and dispel that rumor, because that's what it is. Yes, the Clippers do have Jerry West, but even the great Jerry West cannot save that beach volleyball joke of a franchise. And let me start off by saying this, okay? I think I need to refresh some Laker fans and Clipper fans' memories really quick about who the Clippers truly are, okay? The Clippers have been in the NBA, and I wrote my notes right here. Let me go back and make sure I say this right. 47 years, right? 47 years, and they have not made a dent. What up, T? What's up, everybody? They haven't made a dent in 47 years. Just so you guys know how bad it's been for the Clippers. Only 12 years out of those 47 have they made the playoffs. All right? And only 5 times out of those 12 times, have the Clippers ever advanced past the first round. Oh, by the way, guys, they have never advanced past the second round of the playoffs. So for those of you guys that have blind faith in the Clippers all of a sudden and think that they're going to sign 2 max free agents, even if that may be the case, even if they hit a grand slam, because that's what they're really hoping for, a grand slam. The NBA analysts that are currently on TV trying to sell this to the public that they're for sure guaranteed to sign 2 max free agents. 12 times. And only 5 times have they made it to the second round, never to the Western Conference Finals. Remember your place, Clipper fans. Patrick Beverley claiming they're the best team in LA. Remember your place, man. And I will also say this, man. It irks me to see these Clipper fans try to kick us while our team is down. Because last I checked, we still hang in the banners. We have all the statues. How many statues the Clippers got outside of Staples Center? Right? They've never been outside of the second round. They don't know what that looks like. I'm shocked they even have Clipper fans at this point. I thought most of them went with Blake Griffin to Detroit or to Houston with Chris Paul. So it's crazy, man. But I will say this, man. Tonight, we better smack the crap out of them or I'm going to be really upset because I'm tired of these disrespectful Clipper fans not knowing their place. They actually believe they're an NBA team. They don't realize they're a borderline G League team. And yes, they're over accomplishing this season because they actually have a head coach this year. That doesn't change who they are. They're the LA Clippers. 12 times out of their 47-year history have they made the playoffs. And yet we're supposed to believe that they're taking over LA? Please, stop it, guys. Let's not be delusional. As Laker fans, we should hold our pride. These are the moments when we have to stand up and be proud and just flex on them because we have all the banners hanging from the top of Staples Center. Just point in that direction. That's all we got to do. Yeah, they hate it when we do it. They say, oh, you're living in the past. Man, you don't have a past. So Clipper fans should never open their mouth. That's all I got to say about the Clippers. Now let's talk about the Lakers, the true team of LA, the respectful franchise, 16 championships, the real golden standard of sports. All right, let's talk about them. The Lakers tonight might be without Brandon Ingram, unfortunately. So the injury bug continues to bite us, unfortunately, right? And that's tough. That's always tough. The injury bug all year long. But we got to show some dang pride. I don't care who's out. I don't care if LeBron was out, LeBron's mom, LeBron's uncle, cousin, his son. I don't care who's out. We must protect our house, especially from these roaches, Clipper fans, man. They're going to come out of the cracks all of a sudden because they think they're making the playoffs. Season's not over, Clipper fans. There's still plenty of time. And even if we don't get there, I hope the Kings take your spot because y'all ain't worthy. At least King fans have some sort of history, right? Even though they don't have a championship, they have some sort of history. So bottom line, I will say this. The Lakers have to do everything to win tonight and smack Patrick Beverley back to Skid Row with his ugly ass. Man, I'm tired of him flapping his gums. This guy's a bench player, for God's sakes. You let a rookie take your job. Don't open your mouth, Patrick Beverley. Montrezl Harrell looking like Whoopi Goldberg looking ass, trying to talk smack on our Lakers, man. Time to show some damn pride, Laker fans. This is when we rise, man. This is when we rise. And I will say this. All right, they're just a bunch of role players with a good head coach. Bunch of role players with a good head coach. Now, I'm going to address the Luke Walton rumors. The Luke Walton rumors state that most likely we're going to part ways with Luke Walton at the end of the season. Tell us something we don't know. Let's keep it 100. Tell us something we don't know, guys. I want to hear reports about, other types of changes, about who we're looking at in free agency. I want to hear reports about what Magic Johnson's going to do to step in and fix his franchise over the summer because we cannot have another season like this. This was an embarrassment. All our dirty laundry got thrown under, basically right under the spotlight, and the national media got a hold of it, and they're going to microscope the crap out of it, right? So the Lakers, they have to take care of business this summer. Jeannie Buss stopped defending Luke. He's out. Max free agent must land. I don't care who it is. I know people say that nobody wants to play with LeBron. Somebody wants to play with LeBron. I know Kyrie doesn't want to be in Boston, so that's what I'm looking at. People say Knicks, nothing's official. All right. Also, I want to keep the young core and develop them. Now, I dropped a poll yesterday. What do you guys prefer? If we can only choose one thing, right, that we could accomplish this offseason, what would you guys prefer? And the poll was fire Luke Walton, sign a max free agent, keep the core, trade the young core, get a superstar, or what was the fourth one? I forgot the fourth one. But bottom line is you guys voted to sign a max free agent. I agree with you guys. I think Luke Walton being fired is a given. I think priority will be in free agency, guys. And I got so much content coming for you guys this summer, so keep it locked right here. Now, I'll get to you guys' comments in a little bit, but you guys know I always get fired up for these dang Clipper games because you know what it feels like? The Clippers are like that shadow, right? They're that shadow that when they only shine when the Lakers struggle, right? You know when you get closer to a wall and the shadow gets bigger? Right, that's the Clippers. They're just a shadow at the end of the day, man. You turn off the lights, they're gone. So that's what we got to do tonight. We got to turn off the lights on these flippers, man. San Diego Clippers from here on out. They want to disrespect the great franchise that is LA. I suggest you guys start disrespecting them as well. They're not the LA Clippers. We don't claim them. They're the San Diego Clippers. From here on out, guys, I want you guys to get that trending. NBA doesn't want to send them there. We're going to do it ourselves. Let's keep disrespecting them. They don't deserve our respect. All right, if they can't respect the franchise that they strive to want to be, they don't deserve nothing, man. So that is all I can say about that. Now, better win tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. Or I'm gonna go off if we don't win tonight. But we better win tonight, man. We have the talent to run circles around them. Their best player is Lewis Williams. That's their best player. If we can't stop Lou Williams, if LeBron can't get us over the top, if Kuzma and all these guys don't step up, I'm going to be upset. And I don't think you guys are going to want to show up for postgame because I might start ripping off some posters and getting really angry. And I don't want that to happen. Not tonight. Please. Let's just put the Clippers back in their place for one night because we know, again, these guys are like the shadow. You can't get rid of them. So bottom line is let's do that. Now I'm going to head over to the comment section. Hopefully you guys have some interesting comments. If any Clipper fans are here, they're going to get blocked because I'm fed up. They're not even worthy of being here. I'm not angry, man. I'm just annoyed with Clipper fans. They seriously think they're relevant. They're not even in the NBA universe. They're so relevant. They've been the joke franchise of the NBA for so long, and they truly believe that they're relevant. Let's just put them back in their place, humbly. All right. You said LeBron going off. If Ingram is out, I hope a speedy recovery, though. Yeah, hopefully Ingram is fine. The kid's been balling, man. I would hate to see him miss any time, especially this late in the season. But we got to take care of our future, man. That kid's going to be a stud. And he's already showing us that he's worth too much to trade, man. Zubac was dissing us too, Dan? Nah, Zubac wasn't dissing us. You know what it was? The Clippers media tried to twist his words. He didn't say nothing bad about the Lakers. All he said, he spoke the truth. The Lakers haven't whooped nobody since when, right? So that's all he said. We still got love for Zubac, man. That's our boy. It's not his fault he got traded. So much love to Zubac, man. He's always going to be a Laker at heart, even if he plays for that volleyball team. He said Clippers are just a bunch of cast-offs that are fighting for a job. Pretty much. They don't even know how to tank right. They're a middle-of-nowhere road team. It's probably going to get swept in the first round if they even make it there. Dan, do you think Kyrie would help LeBron till the playoffs comes? I think Kyrie would be a great addition. We need any max free agent at this point. Any max free agent will help buy more time for the young core. That's the way I see it. Because LeBron is always under so much scrutiny that the teammates feel it, the front office feels it, everybody feels it, right? There's always this stigma that you have to build around LeBron, even though he's 34, right? Going to be 35 by next year. I don't agree with that stigma. I think we should keep the core and look out for our future. And I hope Magic is not like that. I hope Magic is not going to throw everything away just to appease LeBron. Now, there was a rumor that I'm not pleased about, that the Lakers were putting talks on hold with Carmelo till we make a run to get to the playoffs. I don't appreciate that because it shows me that LeBron is running this team, not Magic Johnson. And that's one thing I thought I would never say. I always told you guys, even if we get LeBron, don't worry, guys. Magic got this. He's not going to bend over and let LeBron do his thing. Well, so far, I'm not saying that's the case, but that doesn't look good. If you're really trying to bring Carmelo and you're putting on the talks of adding Carmelo on hold, that's just a joke. If you're trying to bring Carmelo to help this team, this is when you need help right now. Instead, they should use that roster spot on somebody who could truly help us, a big man that could do dirty work. Now, I'm not calling out Magic because I think he has this summer to make things right, and he can. We're still in position. He put us in position. We got the cash. We got the one superstar. We need to get the coach now and the max free agent. If he can do that, all is forgiven for Magic Johnson. All the bad stuff. Yes, even the Zubac trade. It's all forgiven. But if he doesn't come out with some fire this summer, it's going to be some problems, man. I'm going to flip on Magic Johnson. That's something I never thought I'd say because I love Magic. I love Magic Johnson. What he's done for the Lakers, never forgotten, man. And see, that's the funny thing. Haters always want you to forget the history. They'll say, oh, we're living in the past. No, we're not living in the past. The past comes with the glory. You never forget a championship, man, because that's something that's always hanging from the rafters, just to remind you in the dark times. Because you know what? NBA, any sport, any team, any franchise doesn't stay on top forever, man. It's like a roller coaster. There's ups and there's downs, but there will be where there's downs, there will be ups again. And we're not that far from getting there, man. I know I say this every year, but I can feel it. We're not that far. We just need what we need to do is correct the mistakes. He said Snoop Dogg called out everyone, but Bron, not just Luke. I heard that, and I love Snoop Dogg, one of my favorite rappers of all time, but I think he was just really emotional and upset. I see it more like he was calling out the veterans than the young core because Brandon's been balling. Kuzma had 2 games off, but let's be real. Brandon's been balling. Kuzma had 2 games off. Lonzo's injured. Who is he calling out? I think he's calling out JaVale. I think he's calling out Rondo. The inconsistent veterans. That's why I think Snoop Dogg really directed his anger at. And he also said something about the young core. No, we can't wait. He's tired of watching losing basketball. So I understand what he said. I don't think he meant to trash any of our core players. If he did, then that's his opinion, right? But you gotta love Snoop regardless, man. That's the Godfather right there. Dan, do you think we need a new coach? Absolutely. That is not a question. I think I was one of the first ones to say it, along with some of you guys. And I think at the end of the day, it always comes to light. I always predict something, man, and it ends up coming to light. Not all the time, but most of the time. I called this during the first third of the season. I think we were like 9 games in before I said we got to fire Luke. Y'all thought I was overreacting, but now ESPN sees it, right? Remember, ESPN changed their tone. Earlier, they were saying Luke Walton has done the best he could with this young team, right? That was the narrative. Now it's Luke Walton got to go. He's not prepared, blah, blah, blah. We've been calling it on this channel since what? Since November. So that we saw it early on, and that's what makes Laker fans so smart. We catch the little details, man. Nobody watches the team as closely as we do because we want the Lakers to succeed. What time do the Lakers play today? The Lakers play 7:30, buddy. Where's the San Diego Clippers? Grab your popcorn, man. Hopefully we break off their arms and beat them with it. That's what I want to see. Caught that too. Snoop's comment. I like him too, but Ice Cube is a real one. Day one, LOL. He hasn't talked smack. Well, not that I've heard. Now, Snoop Dogg is a diehard fan too, T. But, even diehard fans can get emotional at times. I know this. I myself catch myself getting emotional at times. So, my brothers, we can all get emotional and sometimes say things that we don't mean. That's okay. Snoop Dogg is entitled to be upset. If he's really buying tickets to Laker games, he deserves better. We all deserve better. So, it is. I'm not going to throw him under the bus. Snoop is. He's one of the people I looked up to in the rap game for a long time, man, and he's also a diehard Laker fan. So, Dan, the Lakers are going to fire Luke Walton after the season. Yes, man, I think that's one of the worst kept secrets all year long, man. I think we knew he was gone, but honestly, we wanted him to be gone earlier to save the season. Unfortunately, the season is now in jeopardy because Luke Walton didn't get fired by the trade deadline. Honestly, true, I catch and correct myself. LOL, you're right, Dan. We all do. Look. With being Laker fan comes a lot of emotions, man, because we are spoiled Laker fans. We're used to greatness. So all this losing stuff, we got to get that out of here. Bro, you can't be tweeting stuff like this, man, because we have children in here, and that's offensive. So I'm only going to give you a warning, man. I don't want – you know what? No warnings. You get blocked right off the top, man. I'm not in the mood for that. We're talking basketball over here, and you're putting up chilies. Come on now. Thank you, big baby. I appreciate you, bro. You too, man. I see you, bro. Keep grinding, man. Dan, what do you trust more as a GM, Jerry West or Magic Johnson? Jerry West is proven, of course, but we can't live in the past. We can't live in the history. Like, we can't dwell on what we don't have. We got to continue to move forward. Right now, we don't have Jerry West. We have Magic Johnson. I expect him to do his job at his peak. He's done some good things, done some bad. I was higher on him before the year started, but it's all right. We will move up. We will move up. Do you think LeBron will be shut down for the season? If we lose tonight, I think he should be, but we better not lose tonight. That's all I know. We better not lose tonight. We lose tonight, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. Dan, the 1 years are trash. Yeah, they haven't played up to their standard. I will agree, especially because they're veterans. So, Dan, what do you think about the Lakers trading Lonzo? I don't like it. But if he keeps getting injured, it's not a good look. Maybe his trade value will fall off. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to do with Lonzo because I want him to be on the court. And both years so far, rookie season and sophomore season, he's been out a lot. So I just hope he gets that corrected. Everything else, love everything else about him. And I think he'll pay off as long as he stays healthy. Dan, I want to keep the young core, but I want AD. At what cost? Because you saw the type of price they're asking for Anthony Davis. So I don't know. I don't know if I want AD anymore until he's a free agent 2020. But we'll see. All I want this team to do is to improve one way or another. And the main way to improve is to fire this head coach and start from there and then move on from there. I'm not sure if missing the playoffs this year is such a bad thing. Let's get healthy and fresh. I see your point, Mark. The best thing about missing the playoffs is getting that lottery pick. And hopefully you turn that either into a trade asset or into a young up-and-coming player. We'll see what happens, man. I haven't really paid attention to the March to college till March Madness comes, Hey, Dan, think Lonzo will be back Saturday against the Boston Celtics? Not sure. We're going to get an update this week, though. I will get you guys on that update. Absolutely. Not the day to clown, guys, unless you want to get blocked. Fire Luke Walton and his friends. I think that's on time. She said, our history is what brought and led us to the legacy we hold. I will continue hoping, watching, and praying. LOL, that's LA's finest will stand, period. Absolutely. And now's the time to be prideful, man. Yes, we're getting embarrassed on national media. Yes, we're losing games that we shouldn't be losing. But show your true colors now, because this is when we weave out the fakes from the real. There's a lot of fake Laker fans out there. I've been spotting so many of them on Twitter. And not just that, they're basically calling themselves out, saying, I'm no longer going to be a Laker fan till this happens or that. Nah, man, there's no such thing as taking a break from the Lakers. You can stop watching them if it's bad for your health or if it hurts you to see. That's one thing, but completely jumping off the wagon, that's not. Nah, man, we're not accepting applications on the way back. That's all I got to say about that. What's the plan for that last roster spot, Dan? That's the part that has pissed me off the most. It doesn't seem like Magic and Rob have a plan for that last roster spot. It seems like LeBron had a plan for it, and that's Carmelo. And then the worst part is that Carmelo showing his loser mentality that I definitely don't want by saying this. He's saying that, LeBron James, that he won't join the Lakers unless they make a run for the playoffs. What's the point of joining the Lakers if you don't plan on helping us? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of that? So just bring it back, man. Just look, we don't want Carmelo if he has that loser mentality. He only wants to come if we're competing for a playoff spot. Get out of here, Carmelo. First of all, you're going to hurt us. I already know your style of play. Ball hogging, jacking up too many jump shots, taking away shots from our young core, and some even probably from LeBron. But the only reason we're even entertaining that is because we're trying to appease LeBron since it's been a bad season, most likely. We can use Marcin Gortat. I prefer that. He said, B.I. has a shoulder issue probably from carrying the team. That's funny. See, that's funny. B.I. has been doing his part, averaging 27 points per game after All-Star break. Beasting. Shooting over 50%. Beasting. He was great as a volume shooter. I don't think Melo is what we need now. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But what we do need tonight is to beat this Clipper team. I will take 3 more questions, guys, and then I'm logging off. Got to go get ready for this this Laker game versus the San Diego Clippers. Let's get that trending on Twitter, matter of fact. San Diego Clippers, man. He said, how did the visit with your mom's go? It was great, but unfortunately, it was a family emergency, and she had to leave to Mexico. I had to see a family member who's very sick. So, that's the sad part. I only got to see her for about half a day, and I had to work that day too. So it's tough, man. But it was great to see my beautiful mother, man. I wish her the best. I think she's on a plane or on her way to a plane to go to Mexico. Best wishes to her. Would you take Cousins in free agency? At this point, I'm ready to try anything, but we need a max free agent first. One more question, guys. Let's see. This one looked interesting. He said, why do you put the blame on the young core when they're the ones playing good after the All-Star break? I don't know what channel you've been watching, bro, but I think you're mistaken. I have not put the blame on the young core. But that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys post-game. Let's beat these San Diego Clippers, man. Put them back in their place. Please, somebody shut these guys up, please. Let's just take care of business, guys. I'll see you guys.